The problem is, Dan, which is interesting. You start to, and I came on to see Robert Lewandowski. That is the kind of goal getter who gets you the 1-0 goal. That is the kind of striker who gets you that goal you need to come out of trouble. And Nunez is not there yet. I think he will be good for Liverpool, absolutely. But he has some developing to do before he turns into that 1-0 get her out of prison goals. He doesn't have that.
What kind of teacher would you have been? Huh? If you had been emotional coming into the classroom, does that mean that you give everybody high grades?
I think we know exactly what sort of teacher Stevie would have been. OK, we've talked about this before, yeah?
Yeah.
When you're winning, going to training's great. You can't wait to get there, banter with everybody, get on the pitch. This is kind of a new feeling, isn't it, for Liverpool? Because obviously you had the COVID and everything that happened there. You could excuse, Van Dijk was injured, there was no crowd at Anfield. This is new territory for Klopp and for a lot of this squad.
Well, this is where you need your experienced guys, and this is where you need your characters. You know, people talk about, we need characters in the dressing room.
Right.
You need somebody in the dressing room who can take the air out of the balloon with just a daft sentence that everybody will know what it is. So this is a combination of things. Yes, of course, on the football side, you need to get on the field and you need to practice hard and you need to drill things into players, whatever it is you think that will make the difference. But there's a mental side of the game, and that's where the dressing room will have to come alive. People in the dressing room will have to take care of the ones that can't take care of themselves. There will be guys who won't speak. There will be guys who'll come in with their head between their legs and not say a word. And that's when you need all the other ones, including the coaching staff and the manager, to lift everybody up. Because you can't have people walking around with their head between their tail.
Right.
Because if that happens, then guess what? You're just going to sink further and further down.
All their tail between their legs.
Yeah. Or the leg. Or the tail between their legs.
Something like that.
I'll tell you what, by the way, you know something? Yeah. He loves dragging me through misery.
No, I'm not dragging you through misery. I think I'm asking the question that people want asked.
No. But you're right.
It's just a snigger at the end of it.
No, as you were talking, as I can see him, you were talking, Stevie, and I can see him. And you said what you said. He's already loading up. He's like, I got him now. I got him now.
Person I am. Who's driving you home? Nadim, as we mentioned, like psychologically, this is a new feeling for a lot of these Liverpool players, going to training day in, day out, in the town being criticised.
Yeah, that's right. And also, Dan, I've never seen you so happy, so I think there might be something to what Stevie's saying. But in terms of that feeling of like, losing games, like when you're winning games, it's the easiest job in the world, the best job in the world. If you're playing well, everyone arrives, you're bouncing, you're all playing the right style of football. But I think at this moment now, if there's any sort of like split in character, then some people might be thinking, this is when you start saying people like fingers, you might start seeing people saying we need to be more attacking, maybe we need to change this formation, maybe we need to do this. And this is the sort of dangerous time when it's the players that start to get ideas as opposed to a manager that sort of instills them amongst the players. And it's going to be tough for them, it's a different sort of spot, but they do need to just try and just stick together, I guess. But that's not really something I ever thought I'd be saying about Liverpool with the sort of squad that they have. But this is this is a big moment for them. They're seeing that teams are really taking it to them. You're seeing that unfortunately today you can see they're getting sliced open a little bit too easily. So something has to change. And I think for some, they will look at the manager to see what he's going to do. But then this is going to be the problem, I think, as Jan was alluding to before.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.